Hey, what is happening, everybody? It's Bill with Franklin Loan Center, and so it's Fed Day, and the Fed just made their announcement here, whatever, an hour or so ago, and they're currently doing Q&A, and the market has fully been expecting that the Fed was going to pause on the Fed funds rate reductions. That is what happened. Of course, there's been a lot of talk from whatever, like the current administration kind of saying that they're going to pressure him to reduce rates, right? So I don't know. I mean, disobeying orders or whatever. I mean, the Fed is supposed to be apolitical. I don't know how true that ever is, but I mean, I even saw a headline come across CNBC that said that the Fed hadn't even had any contact with like the president in particular, right? So who knows what all that stuff means? But I mean, I like the thing that strikes me about this whole thing is when I think about how the Fed has already dropped 100 basis points, so three separate drops, a quarter point, I'm sorry, 150 or half a point, 2 quarter points for a total of one, of course, and now they're pausing. But it's all we've seen mortgage rates do during that period is essentially go up, right? So it's yet another reminder that, look, I mean, the bond markets are gonna do what they're gonna do, regardless of what the Fed does, right? And so, look, there should be some correlation there, and at some point there probably will be. But the Fed kind of came out and said in his prepared statements that they issued right after the announcement on the interest rate that they are concerned that inflation is going the wrong direction. And the last couple of reads, it has been going the direction. For what it's worth, there's another one on Friday. Who knows what to expect out of this thing, right? And I always worry. I mean, and Habib talked about this morning, where it's weird because the Fed has come out and said that they get this inflation data before they get it 24 hours before everybody else. So technically that would be tomorrow. But it also makes me wonder, shoot, is there something that is in Friday's number now that we should be aware of? Because again, the announcement that they're worried about inflation heading in the wrong direction. So anyway, long story short, look, I mean, the Fed is going to do what they're going to do, but the gigantic multi-trillion-dollar mortgage bond market is going to also do what it's going to do, and it doesn't have to run the same as what the Fed does. So, I mean, look, again, at some point they can start to run together, but right now they're not. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, I mean, like Friday's inflation number, really important. Next Friday's job number, also very important. Those are the things that really make a difference. And so keep an eye out for those, are probably more important. So that's all I got. I'm Bill. I'm the Franklin Loan Center, and I'll see y'all next week.